Good evening and welcome to Perry Park for an historic event. The Glebe Gorillas 4 years ago didn't exist, and a little thought by Podge myself now has seen the teams doubled, and they're being brought into the middle of the field by our distinguished referee and linesmen and women tonight. Gorilla A's are in their white strip and Gorilla B's are in their red kit. And I'll just give a little chat about our sponsors again. G&D Recruitment, thank you very much for your sponsorship. To Gaz and Dermy, to Kilmac Civil, Johnny O'Driscoll, who's really funded the A-team this year, and to Wayne Chen from AMC Realty, as I said, the finest realtor in New South Wales. He has looked after the kits for the 35As, Bs and 45s. They are ready. The camera is ready. I am absolutely ready for this, but can be on the pitch when called for as well. So I'll be swinging my legs a little bit where it's needed. And we've got Omar and Josh on the bench with me, just showing the examples of how to swing those legs. Fantastic, guys. It's a very good point by Omar, who is here beside me on the sideline. He's not doing the camera work yet, but he may do. We do have the referees sometimes mic'd up to each other and making the decisions on the spot and making the game flow a lot more. But tonight we do have a very special referee from UNSW who does wear a camera on his head, a GoPro or something of the likes, and he does talk through the game as well, and it won't be used in evidence against any of the players in ESFA. He always assures you of that. We are ready for 90 minutes of the Gorilla A's versus B's in over 35s. The Latinos versus the Anglos, we will say. We've got quality in lines people as well, and the coach Berto is just stepping over to have a quick word.
Regardless what is happening, we are going to be sharing beers at the end.
Absolutely. Muchas gracias, Berto.
Yeah, we're going to go on that box.
Being banished to the bench, and I might take this opportunity to possibly move to the far side. And again, if this ends abruptly, it's Podge, you're on the pitch, and am I ready is the question. Possibly not, as the Gorilla A's are stepping up and not on the ball at the moment. It is the B's on the far side. Difficult to see at this angle and at this time of night. Absolutely, we will zoom it in and zoom out where we need to. Ball is played back to Ed. He's got an option. That's Swanee, I believe, who is switching it over to Johnny on the far side. Johnny takes a touch and gets his head up. He's plenty of time. Back into Ed. Ed looking for options, just switches it, which isn't a great ball, and it's out of play, but he needs to just organise now. It's not like Ed. It's over. He's got to move on. Turning into a coach more than a commentator here on the sideline, and I didn't expect that I would be staying down this end. The Gorilla A's are very fancied to go ahead and win this game by a heavy score, possibly, but anything can happen in a derby. We got Dan on the right hand side looking to put in a cross. It is towards the near post, towards Brucey, but it is cut out of play by DJ, I believe, on the far side. All right, silence. You probably saw me kicking the ball there. My Gaelic football skills as we have a throw in for the A's, the Whites on the far side, and that'll be taken by Swanee. Long throw. We don't have Stewie tonight, who has the longest of throws. Fantastic arms on him. A decent effort, just pulls it to the left and wide, and Chris in goals lets that go out of play and gets his team out, and Steve on the wing is taking position on that wing. Patrick Summerfield is not available to start this game tonight due to the late change, and that change was only made yesterday. The Gorilla Derby was supposedly meant to be on. I'm not sure what's occurring here. That's a kick. Someone else is taking the kick out at 8:15, and that was changed yesterday for an early kick-off. And Brian O'Rourke, who is playing centre back for the Whites, can go to his dinner date afterwards as a result of that. But we did have a player from Waverley who were meant to play the 6:30 game, and he gets too many messages in his daily life and didn't change it as the Whites are on the break, and a sliding tackle comes in from DJ. Not sure if he's got a touch on it. No wave from the line. Oh, it's still in play. And the Latinos looking to come out of possession with the ball, and it's a nice through ball, but we do have Swanee with excellent speed, plays it back to the only Latino on the Whites tonight, and that is Andres. I am a quarter Latino, as Johnny will definitely win that header, and it is a nice one. Well done, Johnny, and it's flicked on up front by Bruce, and we are through with a chance for the Whites. Drags it to the left and wide, and that was a golden opportunity for Dave. You definitely would put your money on him. Josh on the sideline can't believe it. He's got his hands on his head. It came from Johnny's header at the back. He didn't have anybody on him, really. He's going to win it whether somebody's on him or not. Lovely flick on by Bruce, and the run through by Dave playing off his shoulder. Got one-on-one with the keeper, Chris, who stood strong and stood up to the last minute as Brian O'Rourke wins a header. And as Dave pulls it to the left and wide, and the groans come out from the Whites, who would love to get an early goal here at Perry Park. This is our home field for the season. Johnny plays a ball and it's intercepted, but Brian comes back looking to win it, and keeper comes out, and Fede had a lighter touch there. He might have been through. He was running onto it, and we see Kenji putting pressure on Donny in the middle, and the passes are going astray, and referees allowing a little advantage as well, which is fine. And it is a nervy start for both teams, you'd imagine. It means a lot to them both. It's bragging rights for the rest of the year, although they will play each other in another fixture later on in the season. Will they both wear black at that stage? A little inside joke about the clash of kits tonight. The A team have turned their kit inside out, and thank you to our officials for accepting that and allowing that, and also no corner flags as well. It's tough to have on synthetic field, and bringing all that gear is not something I fancy. And that's a decent ball to Donny on the left side. He's in the box. He just drift outside it, and a challenge might be made. It wasn't. Playing it back, and that's Gaz putting it in back post. And the Latinos calmly bring it out from defence, looking for options, and trying to pass it to Mauro, and it is intercepted. Nice ball, it is Dave through, and he will hit it in, and it is the first goal to the Gorilla A's. Dave has made up for his earlier miss, and he's run through and tipped it past the keeper, Chris, who had no chance. 1-0 to the Whites. As I always say when I'm on the pitch and when I'm managing as well, you are most vulnerable 2 minutes for 2 minutes or so after you score. Hopefully the Whites are going to switch on and not make any mistakes. Brian goes up to celebrate. He was involved in that as well, as was Ed. It was nice play by the Whites. They've got to switch on as Fede is making a run forward. Johnny's keeping an eye on him. It's tight in the middle, but Mauro is excellent on the ball. Plays it forward. I think it is to Mauro, who has an effort, and the keeper gets down and calmly takes it and assesses the situation. Rolls it out, danger over. Gaz on the ball. It's always danger over when Gaz is on the ball. He's my favourite player in the world. There he is on the ball again. Not the commentator's curse. A gorgeous pass, and he's continued his run. Might find him again. It is through, and a chance for the White to slide. Just pulls it to the left and wide, and it was a really nice flowing move. Gaz heavily involved in that. Donny with a chance, looking for a 1-2. Still Donny, sliding tackle comes in, possibly Dave with an effort again, and Latinos have a nice old roar to themselves. I think it was a good challenge that makes it a corner to the Whites, and they're bringing some of the big guys forward. Brian and Ed, who's staying at home. Seems to be just Johnny on his own at the moment. Waiting for that ball to be put in. Doesn't clear the front post from Dan. I believe it was Dan. They'll have a throw, another corner actually. Touch off a red shirt and half clear towards the edge of the box and ducks out of the way there. That's not really going to help your chances of scoring. Seeking a handball, doesn't get one. Scotty on the ball now under pressure, plays it back to Gaz on the left hand side, finds Scotty again, and Kenji just jumps in and uses his power and skill to win the ball for Los Garishas. Johnny against Fede, and Fede is deemed to be offside. To Johnny's delight. Great ball in from Donny and intercepted by Reds and getting the ball out, and they do have plenty of support and win a free kick. We'll go through the names of the players for the Gorilla Bees in red in a moment. Steve on the ball after receiving a pass from Mauro. Mauro is one of the better players in this team and in this league, the Argentinian. Kenji loses that. Johnny is quality in the air. No, came off a knee. There's too many calls for handballs these days. And looking to break with Mauro, can't get a toe on that. In goals, we have Christian Aratia Lopez. Number 2 is Alejandro Fellman. Number 4 is Rustam Stahl. Number 5 is Ale Castro. 7 is Stephen Brannigan. Number 8 is Guillermo Busas or DJ. Number 10 is Mauro Esquiel Montivero. Disculpa. Number 12 is Carlos Baril. Number 15 is Federico Guzzo, who has never played for a team as long as I've known him in the 12 or 13 years that I've known him and time I've been in Sydney. Always try to get him to sign for the Gorillas. Always tried. Not a hope. A really nice lad. Played football with him. Just mixed your games with Pierre Pauro actually down in Queen's Park, and Fede would no way sign for anyone. He was too committed to life really rather than being committed to football. And Fede has now signed for the Gorilla Bees under Pier Paolo and Berto, and what a signing he is. Corner comes in from Dan, a decent one, and Ed off the bar. Great effort comes to Gaz, who plays a little bit of soccer tennis. Tries to win it, challenges all over the place, and it will be a free to the Whites. Number 16 is Andres Emmanuel Santa Cruz. Number 17, Andres Gonzalez. Number 18, Kenji Ruiz. Number 20, Simon Yaha Pinto. Number 21, Yamit Morales, as this free kick is being lined up for the Whites. Number 23 is Oliver Rodriguez Ortiz. 25 is Edward Chivers. Edward, I was pronouncing that in a South American accent. It's probably Edward Chivers. Yeah, he might be even Irish or English. You'd never know. Thrown in there. And then we have this free kick as the last player is Luis Hernan Orindola Guillen, number 26. That is the team for the Gorilla Bees. As Ed has come off, I think he might have an injury. We don't want to see that so early on. He has been feeling it as the free kick comes in as well. And Chris saves it nicely, rolls it out to Steve, who plays it first time, and Johnny's up again and wins again, and that substitute who has come on for Ed is Josh. And our captain has gone off. Donny's not involved. Lino has not put his flag up. We're playing on with the whites on the left side. Decent cross. It is a big pitch. That is a decent cross to the back post. Dan wasn't in there, in that location at least. For the Gorilla A's in goals, we have Andres Barragan Simoes. Number 4, myself, Padraig Brian Blake. Number 5, Brian O'Rourke. Number 6, Scott Aaron Hasselgrave. Number 7, and manager on the right wing, Daniel Butters. Number 8 on the left wing, Donald Corbett. Number 9, Bruce Gallagher, who's playing brilliantly up front, the Celtic man. Not that he's played for Celtic, he just supports them. Decent ball over, won by DJ. My favourite player in the world is number 10, Gavin Burns. Can't link up there, Dave and Donny. Dave on the ball again, a good challenge on the left side by Kenji, who slid in there. Number 11, the goal scorer, is Dave Cooper. On the bench is Omar Mehdi. Eduardo Hilario, who has come off there. Our captain, unfortunately, is number 15. On the right full back, Chris Swan, number 17. Stewie hasn't made it tonight. And we do have Akeem Jackson, number 21, who's come on there. There he is, Akeem on the ball. Johnny Driscoll, our left back. Got the ball for Mauro. Plays a 1-2 with Fede. Still Mauro on the ball. Fede has gotten into the corner. He'll try and win something here under pressure from Gaz with a brilliant challenge. An excellent challenge. And Steve comes in and wins that off Donny. I'd like to see that with Linos as well. If the ball is near them, just to throw it back or kick it back. Absolutely understandable. I didn't see it clearly. He just needs to recover now. Referee has called it, and you know, if you do see the foot over the line, referees are going to call that. Number 25, not here yet, Patrick Summerfield, top scorer for the Gorilla A's. Another foul throw as well. We're getting it all on camera. It is spectacular. 2 foul throws in a row. Johnny will be looking down, he'll be looking up, and we have it, John, we have all of it. Good throw from Johnny to Donny, who flicks it on to nobody. Bruce hasn't read that, but he's pressured well and almost won the ball back, and not trying to give away a free at the same time. Gaz did well to get a foot in there, as he usually does, and Donny turns into space and plays it down the wing. It looks onside. 2 quality linos that we have here tonight as well, and thank you to ESFA for recognising Friday nights and the quality of the league. And unfortunately the Premier League and Reserve League just haven't gone ahead as planned this year. It is all about the 35s, and it really is, with 10 teams in there and 3 officials on a damp Friday night in Perry Park. You can't beat it. Chance keeper is off his line, and they do know that. They are aware of it, the boys in red, the Gorilla Bees. Andres does have to be aware of that. Feel free to kick it back, buddy. All good. Thank you. You can hear the shouts from Berto, the manager, and he's saying "Vamos" on the left-hand side for them, and referee doesn't allow that advantage and does give a card. It doesn't give a possibly. It looked like a red for a second. Maybe that was just his hand. And it will be a free kick for the Bees, who lining up here right in front of us in offside positions. All onside, a header from Kenji. Great cross and a great effort, and that was the biggest chance for the Bees at the moment. Andreas still has time to play it out wide and open it up. Scotty tries to win that in the middle and loses it, and the Bees are putting the foot on the ball and sliding in. They'll have scars for the rest of the year probably after this, sliding on synthetic, as they are creating chances, and Brian is forced not to make a foul there and does very, very well. Thrown down the line by Butters. Dave was on the ball. Bruce looking for it in the middle, but intercepted again. They're not linking up too well, and the keeper comes out and takes it nicely. Well done, Andres. Rolls it out to Johnny, who has options. Hakeem on the ball. Excellent stuff and excellent calmness from the keeper, playing it out. It's not his strong point, to be honest, and he's improved it a lot from the commencement of this season. As we see the Gorilla A's breaking down the far side, and this might be a time to change my camera angle to the far side. We'll be back with another video coming soon from that angle.